Hello, welcome to the weather update. It's about 10 o'clock on December 17th. I almost had to think for a minute because it certainly doesn't feel like December outside. It's ridiculously warm, even at this hour. Still around 50 degrees in Carl Place. Ronkonkoma is reporting 39. Must be a little radiational cooling going on. The dew points have dropped, so let's see. Yeah, look at that. Wow, if you're in the Pine Barrens, it's down to 30 degrees right now. But the rest of us still dealing with around 50. Yeah, not a whole lot of radiational cooling. It's only in certain areas. It seems like the Pine Barrens seem to be getting some radiational cooling, but everybody else, it's right around that 50-degree mark. But if I throw the dew points in here, you'll see that the air is a lot drier. Dew points a lot lower today in the 20s, so it didn't feel quite as oppressive as yesterday. But still kind of warm out there, but at least the air didn't feel so thick like it did yesterday. Let's see, not too much radiational cooling going on in New Jersey's Pine Barrens. Still 46 there. Let's take a look and see what our highs were today. I think we might have broken some records too. Probably did. So let's take a look at the highs today. I think we were around that 60-degree mark today, which is almost, it's like 18 degrees above normal. Islip hit 61, Shirley hit 61, West Hampton 61. Fairly uniform, no sea breeze, west-northwest winds. So everybody pretty much around that 61-degree mark. 59, actually, Central Park is a little bit cooler than we were. 63 at LaGuardia for a high. 61 at JFK. Let's see what it was in New Jersey. 62 in Toms River. So, yeah, pretty much that 61, 62. Pretty uniform everywhere, but still well above what it's supposed to be for this time of the year. But the dry air did come in, and it helped get at least a little better than it normally was. Let's see if we have any record reports from the Weather Service as far as any record highs today. All right, so here is a summary from Twitter here of the record highs here. So here you go. Central Park 60, LaGuardia 62, that's a new record. Kennedy 61, that's a new record. Islip 60, Newark 62, and Bridgeport 59, way above normal. Just to give you an idea of what it's supposed to be like today, let's go to the climate reports here. Just to give you an idea of what it's supposed to be like in December, at this time of December here. We are in mid-December here. So let's do the daily climate update for Islip, all right? So 60 degrees was the high. The normal high is supposed to be 44, so that's about 15. Actually, it said 61. I think they hit it after 4 p.m. But that's 16 degrees above normal. The low, 52. Look at that, 22 degrees above normal. Though again, the day's not over yet, and Islip's dropping, so it'll be. But they whatever they do it as of 4 p.m. So well above what we're supposed to be for this time of the year. And if I go and I look, actually I shouldn't have done that. If I go to this and I change this to the preliminary monthly data for Islip, once again I'll show you that we are running quite a bit above normal for this time of the year. So we are at 4.7 degrees now, nearing 5 degrees above normal for December at Islip, which is absolutely ridiculous. So today we had some high clouds around. It wasn't a deep blue sky or by any stretch of the imagination, but there was a decent amount of sunshine. But we have some more clouds rolling in across the area. If we look at the MODIS, what is this? What is all this brown stuff here? What is that? Is that dust? That can't be dust. Can it be dust? No, this way. I think that's dust all the way from the plains that made it all the way over there. What is this stuff? I don't know if that's some kind of... I don't know if that's dust. It can't be. I don't know what that is. We're going to have to look at that. But you'll see here, looking at our skies today, we had if you're further north, you probably had some clear skies. We had to deal with a lot of clouds in our sky. But dust? This is very weird. I'm looking at all these right now and seeing if that's actually dust there that's made it all. If that's dust, that's very bad because that could get on the ice and cause some issues. If that indeed is dust, I don't know what that brown is. I don't know where that brown is. I don't know what that is, if that's just an effect or really weird. Well, I'll have to look at the dust. You know what? Let's go to earthnullschool.net and we'll go ahead and look at this. This actually shows us dust, so we can actually look at the air and take a look and see how much dust is in the air by looking at this here. So let's see. I could be particulates, and I think we got to go DUX. Nah, it's just some kind of anomaly on the satellite, I think, fortunately. Because I was like, what the hell is that? Okay, so, yeah, so here you go. Clouds coming in. And this is ahead of the storm system that we have that is going to be approaching from the, this is a different storm system, but it still looks like there might be a little severe weather here in Oklahoma and Arkansas. I don't know if there's any lightning with these showers. We're not going to see any of that, but what we are going to see is some rain tomorrow. But I'm wondering if there's any severe weather from this. So let me pull this out, and I'll see if there's any severe weather with that line, if they have any severe weather warnings. And you can see, yes, if you're in northern interior New England, upstate, you'll be getting some snow, but we're not going to see any of that. So let's see. I see a lot of flash flood warnings in effect, but I don't see any severe warnings. I'm still wondering if there's lightning with those storms, though. So let's go to the lightning detector and see. Because, again, this is really unusual to see lightning. Oh, yeah, there's quite a bit of lightning. Oh, look at this. Oh, here we go again. I don't know. These could be severe. They could turn severe again. So this looks like it's Missouri. Same areas that got hit with the tornadoes. Looks like similar area being affected there. All right, so let's go to the GFS, and we'll show you here. So here's your low-pressure system. It's going to be coming in, bringing us some rain, which is much needed. There was a brush fire in Queens today, a small brush fire, believe it or not. I think it was around it was a Union Turnpike or somewhere. I think it was Fresh Meadows, around that area. Yeah, brush fire. Because it's very dry out. We haven't really had a whole lot of rain, and we could really use some rain here. So we'll get a little bit of rain, but it seems to be a little drier than it was initially. So here's your low-pressure stall front. Sunday, we have another secondary low that tries to form offshore, but it's going to stay to the south. High pressure builds in, cooler air, and we're in a cooler pattern as we get into this week, you'll see here. But no real deep plunges here coming our way. That's all because of the jet stream. Again, if we look at the jet stream here, you'll see we got this split jet stream here for this week here. I'm a little bit ahead of myself here, but you'll see here the jet stream still stays kind of zonal. No real big troughs coming in. It still has that trough around Christmas time, so that'll probably be our best chance for some cold air to come into the picture across the Northeast. If we look at the temperature anomaly chart, which we'll show you here, you'll see here that for tomorrow, we're still going to be a little bit above normal, slightly, very slightly. But it looks like some warm air tries to come in the picture mainly over Jersey, and then Sunday morning might be above normal, but by later in the day we'll be close to normal, close to average, and then Monday close to average, and close to average through much of the week, but not. And then it warms up again on Wednesday, and then we were supposed to get this cold shot coming, and you see there it is, and that'll be Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, but then right back into the warmth again. It's still toward the end of the period. It's showing this plunge, but again, it's a carrot and a stick. You're running after it, but it's not getting any closer. So let's take a close look at the HRRR and see how much rain we are going to get, because we really could use some rain. It's been very dry lately, but like I said, it doesn't really look as impressive as it did. We'll get some steady rain in the morning, and then in the afternoon, it'll break up into just showers. And then maybe just a chance of a shower in the evening. That's the cold front right there coming through. And then that's it. So as far as how much rain the HRRR is predicting for us, not a whole lot here. Again, a quarter of an inch. We're kind of dry here again. So it's not really going to be a whole lot of rain. It's going to be kind of on the dry side. We were thinking originally it was going to be more rain than that. But right now, that's the HRRR's opinion. I can look at the GFS's opinion. Similar idea here. So it really has backed off on the amount of rain. We're kind of in a dry pattern here, very below normal. If this continues through the winter with precipitation, we're going to have one hell of a fire season come this spring. This is the NAM, too. Not really all that impressive with the total accumulated precip. So, yes, there'll be some rain tomorrow, but it won't be the rainy day that we were won't be raining all the time. It'll be raining. The steadiest rain will be in the morning, then just a chance of some scattered showers, maybe some drizzle in the afternoon and evening, and then that rain is out of here by Sunday morning. All right. So let me go back to the HRRR, and we'll go ahead and look at our temperatures. Show you how they're going to change. So here are the temperatures, and you'll see your temperatures drop tonight into the 40s, and then by morning we'll be around 40 degrees. And we're going to be staying there much of the day. However, if you are in New Jersey, some warmer air may try to come in your way and eventually to our way. It looks like the temperatures might start rising through the night with that warm air trying to get in here, possibly in the mid to upper 40s. If you're in, I would say, Ocean County and Southwood, you could see over 50 tomorrow night. And then the colder air comes in for your Sunday, and temperatures will only be in the upper 30s. And that's close to normal for this time of the year. We'll need maybe a little bit below normal, but I know normal high is like 44, so maybe it'll be a little bit below normal on Sunday. The HRRR seems to be a little colder than the GFS in that regard. Maybe overdoing the cold air, or maybe not. Hopefully it will be colder. That's the main thing. If we look at the dew points here, you'll see that wind is from the north, so that's a good cold direction, north-northwest wind for us on Sunday. But as for tomorrow goes, you can see the winds northerly tonight. They become easterly, and they kind of stay easterly in a general easterly direction, but you can see some of that moisture, that southwest flow, might try to make it up into Long Island, but especially Jersey. If you're like in an Ocean County, you're going to definitely get a little warm and muggy tomorrow night before the cold air comes back into the picture. Let's now go to the skies. Let's go look at the RGM, see when we can actually get a nice sunny day again, because that would be nice. Sunny and cold day. That would be absolutely spectacular if we could get that. Obviously, tomorrow we're going to be stuck in the clouds. Here's Sunday. It looks like it's really slow to clear it out. It might try to clear it out, but we may be dealing with some high clouds that might hang on. It looks like it would be Monday that would be the better day for some clear skies across, especially across Long Island. It looks like it's trying to move some marine cloudiness into New Jersey. That may have to do with the wind flow. So let me look at the wind flow here for a minute. Just look at the wind. Yeah, it's going to be north to northeast winds. So with that kind of wind flow, you can get that ocean moisture that sometimes can get into the Jersey Shore, but Long Island should be just fine. So let me go back to the skies here. All right, so Monday is fine. If I want to go beyond that, we'd have to go look at the GFS, which is of course a lower resolution model. Tuesday we might be dealing with. It looks like we get lucky. We might be in between two systems. Here's Wednesday, and this is, and then Thursday. This is ways out, so it's really unpredictable this far out for the skies. But one thing we will do is go to the temperatures and look at that. So here's your temperatures on Monday, and you'll see highs will be in the upper 30s to low 40s. I think Monday is going to probably be the best day, sunny, seasonable. And then cold at night, lows probably in the upper 20s and low 30s. But in the Pine Barrens, if there's radiational cooling, it'll be colder than that. Tuesday, we already see moderation up into the mid 40s. And for Wednesday, we see looks like a little bit above normal, 45 to 50. And then Thursday, we see that colder air starting to work in, all right, down in the upper 30s for Thursday, probably for highs. Here we get starting off in the 20s Friday morning, and Friday, I don't think we make it out of the 30s. But it keeps backing off on this plunge. Originally, it had it well below freezing. We'll show you. Here's Saturday, Christmas Day. We'll be in the mid-30s. But then we warm right back up again the day after. But what was interesting about this, if you look at Saturday, if I put this to last night's run. Was it last night's, or it might have been the run before? Yeah, see, it's much colder. So it keeps varying that, and that's something that we're going to have to watch, because, again, the jet stream is just not favoring any really deep cold air with any staying power right now. So we're not really going to see too much of it. But, again, it's just dry. We're just not seeing a whole lot of rain. And tomorrow's rainfall, it will get a rain, but it's not going to be a soaking rain that we really need. We're well below normal when it comes to precipitation. If I go look at the climate here, just for December alone, the normal amount of precipitation so far for this month at this time is 0.62. What we have is 0.62. But we are supposed to be getting, it doesn't show us the actual, but it does show us that we are 1.88 inches below normal for precipitation. And November was also below normal for precipitation. So we're warm, we're dry, and so is much of the country right now. If we go look at the Climate Prediction Center, we'll see what they have for the 6 to 10 day outlook. And look at this. So here we are. We're near normal, at least, because we're going to have that colder air coming into the picture, but no one's really below normal. The center of the country is very above normal, and the southeast, the south, and the northeast are drier than they're supposed to be. So this pattern is going to continue right through the end of the year, unfortunately. Especially if you want cold weather, or if you want to see some snow around. And we're not going to get away Christmas this year. That's looking extremely unlikely at this point. But if the snow could stay on the ground in the interior northeast, then you could go there for a white Christmas. But other than that, I think that's going to wrap up this weather update. So expect some rain tomorrow, but it won't be a real soaker. There'll be a little wet. At least we'll get some rain, but it's still very dry out there. Except probably a half an inch at best. We could really use at least an inch of rain or more, but I don't think that's going to be happening. So that's going to be it for this weather update. Take care, and thanks for watching.